President Putin visiting India, a whole lot of things on the agenda, and I'm joined by the CEO of the Roscongress Foundation. Thank you, Alexander, for speaking to us at Business Today. Of course, first question arrives when the key items on the agenda. What do you think the 3, 4 to 5 points that the meeting would focus on, and what all areas does India and Russia have further to expand a bit now?
Основные направления будущего или текущего диалога направлены на информирование двух сторон.
I have to say that primarily in this visit and in this forum, we are here to raise the awareness of the new opportunities that exist in the trade between our two countries. We're willing to intensify the bilateral trade. We know that turnover has been growing quite impressively, but we're willing to set new records. And for that, Russian businesses and Russian ministers are here to provide first-hand experience and highlight it to the Indian companies what are the areas where there is biggest potential.
Right, trade deficit with Russia is something that we've been talking about for a long time now. We know that India exports a lot from Russia, whereas exports to India are lesser. How do we plan to bridge this deficit now?
Well, I guess my first answer very much is providing a reply to that. We are here to inform Indian companies of the needs that are there on the Russian market that they can satisfy.
Увидеть те барьеры, которые на сегодняшний день существуют во взаимной торговле, и успешно их преодолеть.
We are also here to identify any barriers that exist in the way of mutual trade today, and we're here to overcome those barriers.
Поэтому совместными усилиями.
So I'm sure that today, through joining forces, through the efforts made by the Russian Presidential Executive Office, through the efforts of our Indian partners and you and your colleagues from the media, I'm sure we'll be able to demonstrate truly impressive progress over these 2 days.
My last question to you, Alexander, over the period of 2 days, we'll see a lot of MOUs being signed. We'll see, you mentioned recently about pharmaceutical, medicine sector, IT, and artificial intelligence is what key sectors that you're focusing on. India, however, wants Russia to open its farm sector. What all, and also automobile sector as well. So what all key areas are you especially interested in as a Roscongress Foundation so that the growth of India and Russia trade grows faster?
Вы совершенно верно отметили те сектора, где у нас на сегодняшний день развиваются отношения.
Well, all the sectors you've mentioned are very valid and they definitely have great potential. I should even say that virtually any sector of economy that you choose has a big potential for Russia-Indian trade. But I would like to specifically highlight the importance of SMEs. And today there was a separate presentation done where there were potential described of the e-commerce platforms and marketplaces existing in Russia that can help specifically SMEs of India to easily bring their goods and services to Russia. So this is the path that we're actively pursuing also along with the BRICS Forum, and it is important to remember if you choose to do business with Russia, it's always more than Russia, it's all of the Eurasian economic space.
И, конечно, мы приглашаем индийских бизнесменов, предпринимателей.
And of course, I'd like to use this opportunity to invite all Russian businessmen and entrepreneurs to visit our events in Russia. We facilitate B2B dialogue and create all the necessary infrastructure for them to find reliable partners.
Of course, invite Indian businessmen and entrepreneur to Russian market.
And great, of course, lastly, I forgot to ask you about this. What about the US sanctions? There have been a point of trouble for Russia as well. How do we deal with this now with US sanctioning on India and of course Russia as well? Are we scared of sanctions, and do you feel that sanctions do make great economies together, or what's your opinion on that?
Sanction is a temporary question, as it seems, and our independent country find a way to solve this problem.
All right, well, thank you so much, Alexander, speaking to us at Business Today. Well, that was Alexander, CEO of Roscongress Foundation, speaking to us on what really the matter with the US economy is all about, and of course the Russian Trade Federation as well.